Hey, I'm Jusko from PowerMoney.com. In this video, we are going to look at the best no annual fee credit cards with no foreign transaction fees. So no extra charges on purchases outside of the United States. Before we do that, I'm going to ask you to please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you have not already. And if you have already, I thank you for doing so. So if you're traveling outside of the United States for the first time this year or the first time in a long time, you might know that if you're bringing a credit card with you, there is the possibility that they are going to charge you extra on your purchases outside of the United States. So many credit cards do have a 3% foreign transaction fee. They just tack on 3% on those purchases outside of the country, and you want to avoid that. So I'm going to give you the top 5 cards I would suggest, and we'll talk about a few others as well. Tops on the list, the Capital One Saver One Rewards credit card, a no annual fee MasterCard that has no foreign transaction fees. I think this is the best of Capital One's no annual fee cards, and all of their cards have no foreign transaction fees. So this one is going to give you 3% cash back on your dining purchases, 3% back on grocery store purchases, 3% back on entertainment purchases, 1% back everywhere else on all your other purchases. There is also a bonus opportunity as I make this video of $200 if you spend at least $500 with the card in the first 3 months after your card account opening. And then you also have some travel benefits and insurances on this card, including some car rental insurance, lost luggage, trip delay or trip cancellation insurance. Definitely make sure you read the fine print on all of those to understand what is covered, what is not, what is secondary insurance that would only kick in after your first insurance. But for a no annual fee card with no foreign transaction fees and pretty good rewards, those are pretty good coverages even on top of that. So that's why it's number 1 on the list. And oh yeah, if you are a student traveling outside of the United States for the first time, I would say look at the Saver One card for students. It's going to be most of the same stuff I just talked about, but it is going to be a little bit easier for students to qualify for than the card that is for the general market. Number 2 on the list, US Bank Altitude Go, a no annual fee Visa Signature credit card with no foreign transaction fees. In terms of everyday rewards, you're going to get 4x or 4% cash back if you redeem that way on your dining purchases. Then you're going to get 2% back on gas station purchases, 2% on grocery store purchases, 2% on select streaming services, which is going to include most streaming services, and then 1% back on anything else that you buy with the card. A new cardholder bonus opportunity as I make this video of $200 or 20,000 points if you spend $1,000 with the card in the first 90 days of having it. In terms of extra travel benefits, not as much on this card as there is with the Capital One Saver One card, which is why it is mostly on the second slot in this list. You do have some rental car coverage, but not a whole lot else here. Number 3, the SoFi credit card, a no annual fee World Elite MasterCard that has no foreign transaction fees. In terms of everyday rewards, you get 2% cash back on all of the purchases that you make with this card across the board. You don't have to think about any categories. However, you only get that 2% if you redeem those rewards into a SoFi account. So their checking/savings account or the SoFi Invest account. In terms of extras here, there are usually some kind of bonuses that you can potentially get with this card, and you'll have to see what is available to you. Sometimes it is if you open a SoFi checking/savings account, you're going to get something extra there. So if you don't have that already, you could get the card and you could get something extra for opening one of those accounts. In terms of extra travel insurances, that kind of stuff, really not a whole lot of that on here. Kind of some wishy-washy travel benefits on this card, but when I really kind of dug deep, I didn't see any of that stuff for trip cancellation or interruption insurance or baggage loss reimbursement or any of those kind of things. So this is a card that is a good everyday card, and it has no foreign transaction fees. Maybe not as good as those cards we've already talked about. Number 4, the Capital One Quicksilver Rewards Cashback Credit Card. No annual fee MasterCard with no foreign transaction fees. Just like all Capital One credit cards. In terms of everyday rewards, you're getting 1.5% cash back on all of your purchases across the board. There is a bonus opportunity for new card holders, at least as I make this video, of $200 if you spend $500 or more with the card within the first 3 months after account opening. In terms of travel insurances and protections, you have the same stuff as on the Saver One. So you've got those protections on rental cars, on on trip cancellation or delay or lost baggage, all of that same kind of stuff. Now this card not quite as good as the Saver one in my opinion, however, probably a little bit easier to qualify for. So if you are looking for a new card that has no foreign transaction fees and no annual fee, this one is probably going to be a little bit easier to be accepted for than the Saver one, but nothing is guaranteed. Number 5, the Amazon Rewards Visa, or if you're an Amazon Prime member, the Amazon Prime Rewards Visa. No annual fee, no foreign transaction fees. In terms of the everyday rewards, if you are a Prime member, you're going to get 5% back at Amazon and Whole Foods. If you are not a Prime member, you're going to get 3% back at Amazon and Whole Foods. Everybody gets 2% back at restaurants, gas stations, drugstores, and then 1% on all other purchases. As I make this video, there's a bonus opportunity of $100 or a $100 Amazon gift card for Prime members. When you are accepted for the card, if you're not a Prime member, you would get a $50 Amazon gift card. In terms of travel benefits, you do have some here. You do have some of the same travel protections that came with the Capital One cards that we talked about in terms of some trip insurances. Make sure you read the fine print and understand exactly what you're getting and when it is going to be secondary insurance versus first insurance, meaning you might have to go through your auto insurance, for example, with the rental car coverage, all that kind of stuff. So there's always fine print with those, and make sure you understand what that is. But overall, obviously Amazon, a popular retailer, so this is a card that is very popular, and for no annual fee card, no foreign transaction fees, it is a pretty nice package. So those are the big 5 as far as I'm concerned in terms of no annual fee, no foreign transaction fees, good everyday rewards. Now there are other cards out there that you might consider, and maybe you would like them even better. You might look at the Navy Federal Credit Union lineup of credit cards. All of them, I believe, are no foreign transaction fees. Most of them, no annual fee. Those are good cards if you can qualify for Navy Federal Credit Union membership, meaning current or former military or someone that is connected to current or former military. There are the Pedal 1 and Pedal 2 cards. These are cards that target people that are new to credit or have limited credit histories, or maybe have had some credit problems and have rebuilt their credit scores or in that process. So if you fall in that place, those are cards that are pretty decent cards and have no foreign transaction fees. Now, there are some travel credit cards out there on the market from some of the big names in the airline and hotel industry that you might consider. I would normally say, I don't really think these cards are all that great, and all of these companies are going to have cards that do have annual fees that are going to be significantly better and probably worth paying the annual fee on versus getting the no annual fee version. So I'm thinking of things like the Marriott Bonvoy Bold card, which is a no annual fee Marriott card. There is the United Gateway card, again, no annual fee, but I don't think the rewards are all that great when you look at it against other United cards out there. Capital One has their Venture One card, which is part of their travel card lineup, but as far as I'm concerned, even though it's no annual fee and no foreign transaction fees, it only gives 1.25 miles per dollar on each purchase. And so that's actually a little worse than the other Capital One cards out there as far as I'm concerned, even though you could take those miles and transfer them into some of their travel partners. Overall, I think it's less likely that you are going to be happy with the rewards that you get on that card versus those other Capital One cards. So if you're leaving the country but you don't want to get too far into the travel credit card game and pay an annual fee and figure out all your benefits and that kind of stuff, and you just want a simple no annual fee, no foreign transaction fee card, those are your choices, the best choices as far as I'm concerned. You got any questions, comments, cards I forgot, put them in that comments section below. Otherwise, I thank you for watching, and as always, please go to proudmoney.com, where we do credit card reviews, we talk personal finance, we talk deals, and all sorts of other fun stuff too. If you don't want to look at any of the things that I just talked about, why don't you watch this video?